This is what he was talking about, 70 AD. And he prophesied his death also. Let's see when he was supposed to die. What part of the week? Go ahead.
And he shall confirm the covenant with many for 1 week.
So we got 1 week here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 days make up a week. It never changes. Go ahead.
And in the midst of the week, he shall cause the sacrifice and the oblation to cease.
Wait a minute. He said in the midst. What is the middle of the week? Y'all call it hump day. He said in the midst of the week, he gonna cause the sacrifice and obligation to cease. So when Jesus died on the cross, what did he stop? Animal sacrifice.
Yes.
That's what he's talking about here. So he died in the middle. So we can get the calculation of Jonah right. He said Jonah was in the belly of the whale for 3 whole days and 3 whole nights. So shall the Son of Man be in the heart of the earth for 3 whole days and 3 whole nights. So we go in the midst of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Wednesday evening, we talking about Tuesday evening, which is Wednesday. And this Saturday, just before the Sabbath, Jesus was resurrected up. Let me show you that. No, Jeff, I don't believe that. Okay, let's go to Matthew chapter 28. We finished that. I ain't gonna go all in there. Okay. Matthew chapter 28. He stopped the obligation of ceasing, and then also they're going into the 7-week prophecy, the rest of that. Matthew chapter 28, verse 1. Let's see. When did Jesus get out that grave? And a lot of people have a hard time believing this because they are not taught by Israel. Matthew chapter 28 verse 1. Let's see when was Jesus resurrected up. Was it on Sunday or was it on the Sabbath? Because we already got the day he died, which is Wednesday. But we're going to do some calculation right here. Matthew 28 verse 1. Go ahead.
In the end of the Sabbath, as it began to dawn toward the first day of the week.
Stop. What day is the Sabbath? 7th day, right?
Yes.
What day is the first week? It's Sunday. Now we given a time period here. He said, in the end of the Sabbath, that began toward the dawn of the week. Go ahead.
Came Mary Magdalene and the other Mary to see the scepter.
So the Sabbath was already at the end. The sun was going down. This is when Mary Magdalene came to Jesus' burial site. Let's see what the angel told her. Go ahead.
And behold, there was a great earthquake. For the angel of the Lord descended from heaven, came and rolled back the stone from the door and sat upon it.
Yes, sir.
His countenance was like lightning, and his raiment white as snow.
Mm-hmm.
And for fear of him, the keepers did shake.
Yes, sir.
And became as dead men.
Go ahead.
And the angel answered and said unto the woman, Fear not ye, for I know that ye seek Jesus, which was crucified.
Go ahead.
He is not here.
Wait. When did Mary Magdalene come? At the end of the Sabbath. So we know this is at the end of the Sabbath. She came. So the angel said, he is not here.
That's right.
For he had arisen. We talking about the end of the Sabbath now, which is Saturday. He was already gone. Where do you get this mess, this folly, this Jewish fable of Easter Sunday from, being resurrected Sunday from? Jesus was gone. This is a lie from the pits of hell. Verse 6 again, go ahead.
He is not here, for he is risen, as he said. Come, see the place where the Lord lay.
And the angel told him, come on over here, y'all believe me? He gone. They came to the burial plot or the sepulchre plot at the end of the Sabbath. They came there. Jesus was already gone. Who you believe in? Resurrection Sunday, Easter Sunday, that Jesus resurrected on Sunday morning? That's a lie, y'all. That is a lie. But you got a dilemma here. You know, if you listen to me and you listen to the Israelite preach about the Feast of Unleavened Bread, you got two tables you got to choose from. Let's go to 1 Corinthians chapter 10. I'm telling you now, you got to make some choices for your salvation for you and your family. Don't never let nobody tell you something without reading it and understanding it. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, and we're going to start with verse 20. Let me show you what I'm talking about. You got to find God's table. You got to find God's cup. We found it. We took the Passover. Now we taking the Feast of Unleavened Bread. This is the table we sitting upon. Verse 20, go ahead.
But I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to devils,
Yes, sir.
and not to God. And I would not that ye should have fellowship with devils.
What do we read in history about Easter? Temporal prostitution. With eggs and bunnies. They go inside of the church having sex. And you following that?
That's right.
You sitting at the table and you saying to yourself, ain't nobody here having sex, Jeff. Why are you there on Easter Sunday? Why are you there on Resurrection Sunday, as you call it? Because Christ did not resurrect them on a Sunday. Mary Magdalene came to the tomb and the angel told her, Jesus gone. He gave you the time. He gave you the time and the day, which is the Sabbath day. He was gone. Go ahead.
Verse 21. You cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils.
No, sir.
You cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and of the table of devils.
You can't be at both of them. And believe me, at the devil's table, your mama gonna be at the devil's table, your brother, your sister, your auntie, people that are close to you. Some of them, even their wives, or their husband, or their kids who got tricked. Don't ever let nobody let you sit at this devil's table. Find God's table. That's where the righteousness is. That's where you don't get cut off from. And we talking about 2020 Feast of Unleavened Bread. Go ahead.
Do we provoke the Lord to jealousy? Are we stronger than he?
He asked the question. Now, we don't want to provoke the God to jealousy because he get to killing.
Yes.
Like, in this time period right now, of COVID-19, he killing right now. He killing. You need to be at the right table. And we see death all around us. And people say, man, why so many black folk dying? Because we got this curse on us. Leviticus chapter 26 tells us that we're going to be cursed 7 times more than other nations. That's why we die at an alarming rate. Last verse. Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 16 and verse 16. Believe me, do not be ashamed, or do not take this day as something to play with. Enjoy it, eat, and be merry. Deuteronomy 16 and 16. I want to just make sure everybody understands the instruction of the Lord fully. Go ahead.
3 times in a year shall all thy males appear before the Lord thy God in the place which he shall choose.
Yes, sir.
In the Feast of Unleavened Bread, and in the Feast of Weeks, and in the Feast of Tabernacles, and they shall not appear before the Lord empty.
I had to put this in there. You don't appear before the Lord empty. We can't get together with our brothers and sisters, but we can give. Don't show up empty on this day. Do what the instructions of the Lord. I don't care what it is. You say, man, Jeff, I ain't working. Give $1, $2, quarter, nickel. Just don't show up empty. Because I ain't got nothing to do with your amount. That's between you and the Lord. And believe me, I ain't working myself, but I'm going to give. I'm going to give what thus says the Lord, because he said 3 times a year, we can't show up empty here. Because he blessed us. Go ahead, brother.
17. Every man shall give as he is able, according to the blessings of the Lord thy God, which he has given thee.
And God sure had blessed me. And he said, every man to give unto he have been blessed. So make sure that you follow the instructions of the Feast of Unleavend Bread. And most of all, don't sit at that table of Easter coming this Sunday. And most of all, don't sit at that table of Good Friday saying that Christ died on Friday. Daniel chapter 9 verse 26 said, he died in the midst of the week. Who you gonna believe? A person, or you gonna believe God? God is his word, man. This is the word of God. We believe in the word of God. That's all we got. Because I want God to deliver us from out of this captivity that we are in today. Well, we're going to end the first day of the Feast of Unleavend Bread. We will be back in about 6 more days and do the last of the Feast of Unleavend Bread.
13.
The 13th?
Yes.
April 13th at 1. We still going to be here.
Yes.
So make sure you remember, through all this trouble, y'all, focus on God's holy day, which is the Sabbath, and his laws and his high days. Stay focused. Stay focused. Please stay focused. Because this is all we got for our protection. This is all we got for our protection of our family. Stay focused.
Actually, verse the 14th.
Okay.
It started on the 13th.
That's right. It's April 13th when the sun goes down.
Right.
That's when the Sabbath day of the Feast of Unleavend Bread starts. But it's going to go into the 14th day, which is, what day that was on?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. So we taking a day off for that. Just make sure you remember these days. If you need to know what these days are, hey, we'll post them. I post them before and post them again. Thank you for your time. We're going to end off this. Remember, take this serious.
Playing from Galaxy Note 8.